Good morning, brothers and sisters. This morning I'm going to read Genesis chapter 1. I know I read Genesis chapter 3 the other day, but I'm going to go back and read chapter 1. I'm going to read out of the New King James again this morning. Starts. Here we go. Chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So evening and morning were the first day. Then God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." Thus God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. So the evening and the morning were the second day. A lot of Bibles put in called the expanse right there instead of firmament, or sky, which is a false it is a false interpretation of the word right there, because firmament means rakia, and it means an expanded, hammered out, hard surface. So whenever they put an expanse, or they call the sky heaven, then they're not using the full meaning of that word. It says, "Thus God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven." And that's where it messes up. A lot of times it'll put sky in there in place of firmament, and the sky isn't heaven. It says that up there he made a hard surface, and that's where heaven's at, according to this. And when you go look up the definitions of these words, and God called the firmament heaven. So the evening and the morning were the second day. Then God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together in one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to its kind, whose seed is in itself on the earth." And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, the herb that yields seeds according to its kind, and the tree that yields fruit, whose seed is in itself according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the third day. Then God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and seasons, and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light on the earth." And it was so. Then God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. I just smile when I read that, brothers and sisters. So on the fourth day, God created the sun, moon, and stars. See, on the second day, he created light. All right. All right. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light on the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw it was good. So the evening and the morning were the fourth day. Then God said, let the waters abound with an abundance of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the face of the firmament of the heavens. So God created sea creatures and every living thing that moves, with which the waters abounded, according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth. So the evening and the morning were the fifth day. Then God said, let the earth bring forth the living creatures according to its kind, cattle and creeping things and beasts of the earth according to its kind. And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth according to its kind, cattle according to its kind, and everything that creeps on the earth according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. Then God blessed them, and God said to them, be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it. Have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. And God said, see, I have given you every herb that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you it shall be for food. All right, I'm going to reread that verse. And God said, see, I have given you every herb that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you it shall be for food. Also, to every beast of the earth, to every bird of the air, to everything that creeps on the earth, in which there is life, I have given every green herb for food. And it was so. Then God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. So the evening and the morning were the sixth day. I have to really comment on this section, brothers and sisters. Flesh has been corrupted seriously on this earth we live on. There's no doubt about it, because in the beginning, when God created, he created man, and he gave man every herb that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. And to men that shall be for food. That was what our food was supposed to be then. Okay? It says, and also to every beast of the earth, to every bird, to every beast of the earth, to every bird of the air, and to everything that creeps on the earth, in which there is life, I have given every green herb for food. And it was so. So all the animals were given every green herb to eat. There were no animals eating each other. There wasn't a single animal eating the flesh of another animal at this time. And from the beginning, it wasn't that way. Just makes you wonder. It's got me thinking this morning about what has happened to all flesh is still corrupted. When God put Noah into the ark and had Noah create the ark, he called creatures 2 by 2 and, well, in pairs, but in groups of pairs. Let's not get it twisted. He called them all these animals, but he had already informed Enoch before that all flesh was corrupted on the earth. So I just want you to know that it was impossible for man to bring creatures from the earth and put them in the ark to save them that weren't corrupted in their flesh. Because we have meat-eating animals now with giant teeth that shred people. It just makes you think about what really happened to us, like how great of a fall it was, you know? I don't know. Then God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. So the evening and the morning were the sixth day. So God saw everything and it was good. Lots changed since then on this face of this earth, brothers and sisters. Keep your heads up. Keep your eyes out. Be watchful. Be wary. Seek the truth. Seek knowledge. Seek understanding and seek wisdom. Ask for discernment and understanding in all things. And God is faithful to guide you into all discernment. All right, brothers and sisters, that's it for this morning. I love you all. Stay strong in the Lord and have a blessed, wonderful day.